Good afternoon, friends. Yesterday we have been discussing regarding what is to be done, is to be practiced, what not to be done, is to be practiced. In our traditional days, those were called Vidhi and Nishedha. Vidhi means insistence. What is to be done is to be done. Nishedha means it is the other part, what not to be done. What is not to be done should not be done at any cost. These values we have to inculcate by way of education. This, in fact, the character building and increasing the moral integrity, increasing the responsibility, increasing the feeling of importance, feeling of respect, increasing the discipline, increasing a system, a planned discipline in leading a life. This should have been the basic requirements of an education. And these qualities, these values will improve the quality of a human being, of his lifestyle. This itself will improve his personality. It makes them feel better, and they are something that there is feeling of importance will be given in their mind. Love for all living beings. In fact, today's education and today's environmental media and communication system, it is going against all these values. If you view the TV, if you go to the society, the attitude of people, the so-called, what we call status of the society, it will not be favorable to give the value or to add the value in a child. Hence, it should be given in schools by way of education. Earlier, there was, as we discussed, there was a family which is known as joint family, where the children were given the basic education, basic value education. Nowadays, since the micro-family system has emerged, it is difficult to have such values in children, because they don't have any connection with the elders of the family. They will be living only with their parents, and sometimes rather away from family, away from parents also. So what is the role of value education? What is the requirement? What is the importance of value education? Why value education is needed to lead a happy life, to lead a valuable life? Value education is what we call, we think students will learn the value somehow or the other, and it is not our responsibility. People feel, parents feel that it is not their responsibility, but in fact it is their responsibility. Who are responsible then? Parents have to think of inculcating in child of a value. First place, it is the home. As we have got a saying in Kannada, that is, Mane modala pathashale, Janani tane modala guru. Jananinda Patha Kalita Janare Dhanyaru. In fact, the basic values are taught at home. It is not like a course. It is a spontaneous learning was there. Continuous learning is there. So the responsibilities of parents to impart values in child. Then comes the role of teachers and schools and the society. The first and foremost responsibilities of parents, then the other family members, then comes of teachers and schools. Because students spend more time at home and they will be there at schools. The role of teachers and schools is also very much important, it is to be noted, because there, apart from teachers, school is an education system. That school is a place where people gain not only from teachers, from co-students, from other environments, the atmosphere and the facilities at school. This will give impact, this will give the ways to learn so many things. If the company of good students are there, the child grows like a good boy or girl. If the company is not good, if the teachers are not leading them properly, the whole mob will deviate from the path. Students spend more time in the school. It is bridge between home and the society. School is a bridge. It's a gap. It's a bridge between home and society. We will have the connection. First we will be at home. Child will be at home. There he gets the basic sanskars, values, and those values will be implemented or added in schools. Then he has got the connection of society. So it is in school and later in higher schools or colleges that students learn how to behave in the society. We can just have, that is, nowadays, very seldom the guests will be visiting our house. Earlier, we have a thinking that Atithi Devo Bhava. People used to move from home to home. There were guests, regular guests, and from them also values could be inculcated. But nowadays, if you are in home, many of the homes in cities, they don't have any guests throughout the year. How can a child in that home will have the company and the contact of society? That is the reason why the children today, they are very much hesitant to be exposed to the society. So school is a place, college is a place where the good value system could be nurtured. If it is nurtured, students no doubt will improve. But otherwise, if the environment in school and colleges are not feasible, it is not favorable, the students will definitely will be deviated from the values. And what is the role of government then? Government has also got some responsibility to form the responsible generation. So government has to take steps to give values in society. national education policy. Through education policy, the government should insist upon the schools and higher educational centers to imbibe human values in the campuses and in students. This, the government can play an important role in forming a responsible and valuable society. Then, apart from schools, colleges, we say it is satsang, we say it discourses, we say it is what we call drama, movies, all these things. We can say some music discourses, some workshops, some seminars, some community services, social services. These activities shall add to the value of a student. There is no conscious effort made anywhere to bring about internal change in an individual by way of these activities. Just for the namesake, for formality's sake, the schools and colleges are conducting some camps and seminars. But intentionally, it should have been implemented, but it has become only a routine matter. Anything good must sprout out from inside, so we have to give the opportunity, we have to facilitate that the good things should come out from inside and the external body can reflect the beauty of it in all its glory. If good things come out is manifested from out inside, it will reflect in the face, it will improve the tejas of a boy, tejas of a student, tejas of a child. This coordination between internal and external process is termed as what we are stepping from value education to spiritual education or spirituality. Knowing who am I, what is my capacity, why I have come here, what is my duty here, what I have to do for the good of the society. All these things should be learned by way of spirituality only. My role as a civilian, as a member here on this earth, should have been taught to the students. And earlier, in Upanishad eras, in Vedic eras, these things were given importance. To know the self itself was the education. To know the capacity of a man inside is actually what we call the concept of education earlier.